Come Have Coffee with Michelle is sponsored by BT Rise. For years, he was one of the most recognizable figures on the sidelines of college football, OH, right? Known for his leadership, his success, and yes, that famous red sweater vest. Today, Jim Tressel is serving the people of Ohio as our lieutenant governor, but his focus on leadership, teamwork, and building people remains the same. Let's have coffee now with Coach Tressel, as he also gives some lessons about life. Today, Lieutenant Governor Tressel downtown for meetings with Cincinnati business leaders. Before the next meeting, we took a coffee break. For years, you wore that red vest. Do you still have it? Do you ever want to break it out sometimes?
Oh yeah, I break out the red vest often because I had red vest when I was the head coach at Youngstown State, and then of course at Ohio State. And now I have a red sweater vest that has both insignia on it because I don't want any of my guys mad at me from either place. But I probably have well over 100 sweater vests.
Really?
Many places I go to do something charity-wise or go to a school or whatever, oftentimes I leave with a sweater vest of their school.
While fans still associate him with the sidelines, Tressel says what he misses most isn't football. Do you miss those days? You miss coaching at all?
Well, I miss the guys, but I still, the good news is I have thousands of former players, and because I get to travel all over the state, I get to bump into them all the time. So I miss the guys. I miss the getting ready for the big game, the competition kind of thing. But quite honestly, going from coaching, to being a college president, to this job, you're so busy that you don't have time to miss things because you're trying to learn a new world.
With so many different roles, I wanted to know, what has he learned about leadership?
People think of leadership as to, well, what's your rank? Are you the CEO or are you the supervisor or whatever? And I really grew to believe that leadership is not a position you hold. Leadership is the action that you take to serve others.
The team concept is something Tressel sees as foundational.
Anywhere you walked in our building, the word above any other word was team, because yeah, we had All-Americans, and yeah, we had all Big Ten guys, and yeah, we had first stringers and second stringers, but the word that was above everything else was team. We had a definition of success that we used with our team for decades, and it was real simple. It was the inner satisfaction and the peace of mind, knowing I did the best I could possibly do for the group. Not necessarily for me, but for the group. What did the group need? And if the group needed this, my willingness to do that, even though maybe I wanted to do that.
Success.
That's success.
Favorite game?
Oh boy.
I know, I'm going to make you do that, I know.
Do you have children?
I do.
How many?
2.
Favorite one?
Okay, you got me.
You got
me.
I can't do the favorite thing because do you know how many texts and phone calls I'll get? So what's up, Coach? Oh, Coach, I can't believe you said that. What about our win over so-and-so?
Right.
So I can tell you my worst one.
Okay.
So we played Michigan 10 times and we lost once.
Yeah. Say no more. People know you as Lieutenant Governor, Coach. Tell me one thing they may not know about you.
Oh my.
You're having coffee with friends, beverage, whatever. What would they say? I'm really surprised to know that about him.
Man, that's a good one. My problem through life has been that work has been more fun than fun.
Ah.
And I've been kind of one of those workaholics. So I can't even tell you. I don't golf, I don't ski, I don't travel, I don't fish. I like cigars. They might not know that, but that's, I'm kind of boring.
One Cincinnati player stands out after all these years, Thad Jemison from Princeton High School.
He took about 6 years off my life with throwing that ball in the stands and getting that 15-yard penalty.
43 years later, Tressel and Jemison stay in touch, their relationship still strong. For a man who has spent a lifetime chasing excellence, perhaps the biggest lesson is learning to appreciate the journey along the way. So what would today's Jim Tressel tell the young Jim Tressel?
I would tell him be careful about working too hard because, you know, you can get addicted to anything, right? And you can get in a hurry and sometimes not even, you know, as they say, stop and smell the roses or take a, you know, pause or whatever. And although I don't regret per se, because every year I had 100 children, you know, and they had 100 different needs. But time flies, and you know, someone was just talking in a meeting about, well, have you ever been here? No, I've never been there. Have you ever been to Portugal? No, I've never been there. Where have you been? I said, well, I've been to Montgomery Inn. I might tell a young self to slow down, but on the other hand, I probably wouldn't listen.
Tressel is hoping young people listen and learn from his Team Tressel Fitness Challenge. It's a free statewide initiative designed to help kids build lifelong healthy habits in fitness.
It would be part of life. I'd be thinking about what I eat, I'd be thinking about my sleep, I'd be thinking about my attitude of gratitude, my quiet time, my mental health, and of course my fitness.
So far, 385,000 Ohio school kids have participated. Tressel is looking to double that number. He believes the message is simple.
When you feel better, everything's better.
A message that's less about football and more about life. Take care of yourself, serve others, value the team around you, and don't move so fast you forget to enjoy the ride. And many thanks to Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel for sitting down to share his journey and reflect on leadership, service, and the lessons that he's learned along the way. Coming up next time on Come Have Coffee with Michelle, we are revisiting one of our favorite conversations and one that helped earn an Emmy nomination this year. Yay! I'll sit down with one of the most familiar voices in our region, the radio voice of the Cincinnati Bengals, Dan Hoard. From football and broadcasting to the stories behind the microphone, it's a conversation you won't want to miss. And remember, you can catch all of my coffee chats just by hovering over the QR code right there at the bottom of your screen. Enjoy.